As Rahul Gandhi is all set to appear before the Enforcement Directorate today, the Congress is gathering in huge numbers outside Rahul Gandhi's residence to hold a march with their leader all the way to the Enforcement Directorate office. And already several Congress leaders have been detained by the Delhi police amid sloganeering in support of Rahul Gandhi. Sources have told us here on India Today that permission has been denied for the Congress march, for the Congress protest. Akbar Road, which is in fact where the Gandhis reside, there's no permission for any sort of protest, for any sort of congregation. There is what sources are telling us. Security has been beefed up outside Rahul Gandhi's residence, and already early this morning we're seeing scenes of a showdown as several protesters, Congress workers who gathered there at Rahul Gandhi's residence, have been detained. Rahul Gandhi is all set to appear before the Enforcement Directorate today, and the Congress is planning a massive show of solidarity as they'll march all the way from Rahul Gandhi's residence to the ED office. The Delhi police maintains that there's no permission for the same. And remember that this protest begins about an hour from now. Even before that, with a handful of Congress leaders and workers gathering there at Rahul Gandhi's residence, they've been detained and taken away in police vehicles. Kamaljit Santos joining us live this morning with more details on this. Kamaljit, even before the march has begun, already a showdown on the cards. Several Congress workers who gathered there were sloganeering outside Rahul's house, we understand, have been detained.
Absolutely, a massive show of strength it was supposed to be. But meanwhile, Delhi police has not granted permission for the march. And meanwhile, several of the top leaders have been arrested. Now, if I try and show you a 360-degree view of the Congress office, massive security arrangements being made, causing a heavy traffic jam. And there you can see a lot of security out here. But very clearly, as far as Congress is concerned, today is a big day. We have a Congress leader with us. ये बताइए कितने लोगों को डिटेन किया गया है, क्या प्लान है आप लोगों का?
कितने लोगों को डिटेन किया गया है इसका आंकड़ा तो हम नहीं दे पा सकते आपको, लेकिन जितने भी हमारे टॉप के लीडर्स हैं उनके घर पे पुलिस की पूरी व्यवस्था की गई है, यानी कि उनको हाउस अरेस्ट ऑलरेडी किया गया है। यहाँ पे पहले कुछ गाड़ियां, जो कि एएनआई का रिपोर्ट कह रहा है, मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ, एएनआई ने स्टोरी किया है कि कई सारी बसेस को ऑलरेडी डिटेन करके लोगों को पुलिस थाने और पता नहीं कहाँ ले गया। काश, मैं एक चीज कह रहा हूँ, काश यही सिक्योरिटी जब चाइना हमारी भारत माता की धरती पे घुस रहा था उस समय नरेंद्र मोदी ने किया।
Let's try and get a word from Shama Mohammed. Ma'am, do join us on India Today. You're live. Do tell us detentions happening just before the supposed march.
I fail to understand. I want to go to AICC. Why are they stopping us? Is this a democracy anymore? I mean, it is my right to go there. It is my right to do a peaceful march with Rahul ji. And why are they stopping us? This is what we fail to understand is why is this government so scared of Rahul Gandhi is the question we are asking today. This clearly shows that they are rattled by Rahul Gandhi. This clearly shows this hunt or this ED's question of Rahul Gandhi is completely wrong, is illegal, and that is why they are stopping us. If it was right, if there was nothing wrong in it, then they wouldn't stop us, isn't it?
So what happens now? Does the march take place? We see a very, very heavy security deployment all along. So what really happens now?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to go into AICC, but they are stopping us. And this is because they have no evidence against Rahul ji. This is because this kind of questioning by putting state ED, income tax departments are all illegal. These are frivolous allegations against Rahul Gandhi, against the Congress party, and that is what we are seeing. This is the evidence. If these allegations were not frivolous, my question today to the government of India, to the Home Ministers, why are these police here blocking us to go? Isn't this a democracy? In a democracy, a peaceful march, a satyagraha is allowed. That's how Gandhiji started out. Why are we stopped? What is happening in India? This is the question you people need to ask today.
You know, BJP is saying if there's nothing much to hide, why don't they come and give a statement?
Rahul ji is going to give the statement. No, Rahul ji never said he is not going to give a statement. He is giving the statement today. He is going there. We are going along with him. We are showing our support. But why are they stopping us? That is the question you need to ask today.
So the march will happen. Will the Satyagraha really happen as being pointed
Well, looking at this, I don't know. I'm trying to also understand what is happening here, because we just going to the AICC. We are stopped from look at look at this. I mean, I'm shocked. I've never seen. Look at the number of police for
so
a march. Is this something else?
Obviously,
Is
we
this
will
a
try and
civil
show you the police out here in a huddle. There you see a massive presence of cops out here, meeting taking place. And before that, if I can try and show you and give you a sense of what is happening at the AICC and the headquarters, you can barely see congressmen, but all around what you see is a heavy paramilitary force. There is heavy deployment of Delhi police, and at this point of time, it does seem several of the Congress leaders now carrying posters of "Jhukega nahi." If you can try and show you, आप लोगों से ज्यादा तो दिल्ली पुलिस है यहाँ पर।
उनकी कुछ मजबूरियां होती है। देखिए, जब सरकार के अंदर उन्हें काम करना है तो उनकी मजबूरियां हैं। उनका कोई कसूर नहीं है यहाँ पे, उनसे कोई गलती नहीं है। मैं दिल्ली पुलिस के बारे में तो कुछ कह ही नहीं सकता। ये तो दबाव है, होम मिनिस्टर अमित शाह का दबाव है कि इन्हें नौकरी बचानी है, तो करेंगे, हमें रेस्ट करेंगे।
Okay, we're going to come back to you, Kamalji. Joining us on this broadcast is also Congress MP Manikyam Tagore. Mr. Tagore, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on India Today. We're in fact showing images right now of Congress leaders being detained. The Delhi police has confirmed that there's no permission for the protest march that Congress is carrying out. Are you still going to go ahead with the march with Rahul Gandhi today?
Yeah, good morning. It's